Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so today's the first time I've ever heard you talk about co-creating, and I think that's really interesting.
Co-attracting. We've talked about co-creating a lot.
Co-attracting.
But me being so solid in my bag of marbles that unless you have something that matches my bag, in other words, I'm not going to change my bag to match you. I've already matched to my destiny. I've matched to who I really am. Yeah.
So I own a company, and I have attracted this all into my life based on all of the things that I've learned.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm very intentional about, cleaning up my thoughts so that I can attract what I want. And sometimes things are going great and everything's just moving along, and then something bad happens, right? Like seemingly bad, like
something unwanted,
something I don't want, right? And sometimes.
So stop just for a moment. We do want to hear you, but just for a moment. So let's identify, in terms of what we've been talking about here today, what that simply means. In other words, something manifested, or I thought it was going to, something manifested that didn't feel good. Mm-hmm. So in light of this conversation today, is that your business or not?
It feels like my business.
Feels like it's my business because I own this business and all these people work with me, and feels like it's my business. So we'll ask the question differently. When you feel bad, is your inner being making that its business?
No, that's not.
Then that's the choice you want to make. That'll help you get really clear. Because if I feel bad, my inner being isn't addressing it. And if my inner being isn't trying to fix it, my inner being isn't all over it. Because you know what? You can't fix a problem. The problem just becomes more. You focus on a problem, and that you activate problems in your bag, and everybody around you that's trying to help you has their problem marbles activated, and then you don't solicit or attract from them cooperation. You attract from them the very thing you don't want, and then they feel dissatisfied. They feel like they've let you down. That was easy to see, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I have a little bit more.
Good.
So sometimes and I know that this is still coming from me because I'm creating this.
Because everything is.
But sometimes I'm like, did they attract this? Like, did the person who was in charge of this?
Team attraction.
But then I'm like, well.
Your marbles just weren't clarified enough, because when your marbles are clarified, no one can buck your current. And if you're the one that cares the most, then your marbles should be the dominant marbles. But if your marbles aren't the dominant marbles, it's because you're looking at what is instead of where you're going.
Okay.
Ooh, that was so good. But we get it. There's not anything wrong with having step one moments, because when something is bad or something goes wrong and it raises that end of the stick, it raises the other end of the stick. That's why your inner being is so crystal clear on what you want. But when you don't feel good, you don't have any power. You only have the power to miscreate when you feel bad. You don't have the power to create what's in your vortex when you feel bad. Because the law of attraction can't gather you up as a cooperative component, because you're not a cooperative component, because you feel bad. Cooperative components don't feel bad. Ooh, lots of bumper stickers happening here today.
So I do try to lead from a place of the law of attraction, teaching
clearly
the law of attraction to my team.
We acknowledge that. That is by far what you're doing. What if you are attracting some contrast because it's the easiest path to you identifying what you want?
Right. And to teach them from.
To inform yourself, to remind yourself, to redirect the course. Because it's not going wrong, it's just stalling out, because your focus is diverted from wanted to unwanted. That's all.
Yeah.